Hey everybody, welcome back. Well, I know it's been about a week, and we're right here before Thanksgiving weekend, but I'm trying to get out of the sun there. Since I've done a video being up north and doing the Stand By Me video up in Oregon, I came back with a pretty severe cold I've been fighting off, like everybody going around, but that's neither here nor there. It's almost Thanksgiving weekend, gonna hit the road. I have switched cameras. I'm gonna go now with this little guy. I've switched over, like so many others, to the DJI Osmo 3. So today I'm gonna go around and learn how to use this guy today. I'm gonna film on him. I'll let you know what I think of it, see how easy it goes, and just kind of go around my old hometown. I got many, but Temecula, and go to some of my old stomping grounds. So let's go check it out. And Osmo 3. All right, so this is my first time even shooting on this, and we got the Doge, the Elon Musk Doge here, but actually this is the entrance to the Temecula Pond when you come in on Rancho California off the 15 freeway over here. Good morning. Yes, a little cold to go in, isn't it? So yeah, like I was saying, this is my first time shooting on this DJI Osmo 3. The other ones I've had the 1 and the 2. I did not care for them. The screens were way too small. This thing looks a little easier to use. I'm still gonna get used to it and see how easy it is and how easy it is to transfer video, but it looks like the clarity is awesome so far. I got it off Costco. I think that was the best deal for it, but all right, like I said, we're gonna make our way over to the pond. I'm gonna show you something on the other side of the pond real quick, way over there where I'm pointing, these guys. And this looks like where the guys get together and just kind of get the morning gossip out there. And let's see the switch around. Now that's easy, and it's got face track enabled, so it follows me wherever I go, which I like. Still have yet to get the mic. I will be getting the DJI mic to make it a little easier, but so far I'm liking it. And umbrella heads that statue of children bravely pedaling in a storm. Okay, so as you walk up the steps, you got this gentleman writing a note there on his helmet. But when we first came here back in the early 80s, this was, I forgot what the restaurant was at this time, but it was this restaurant, a swinging light over there, a Marie Callender's, and this pond. This pond is really the focal point of coming into town. My mind was blown. There was easily less than 50,000 people when I first moved here back in the day. The Vons was here, but we're gonna go over, and I got some stories for you. I got some doozies. Yeah, get a pen and paper because you're going to want to write this down. Isn't that right? So I'm still learning all the little ins and outs on this thing. Look at it bubbling over there. This thing gets all different colors, but they do have these bricks. They have a lot of in memory, since there are a lot of service members that are out from Temecula way, since we're close to San Diego. And I was going to show you right here. Wait, where are we? Do I go up one? I think three up. Okay, right there. Woodrow W. Turner, Omaha Beach. It looks like they clean these up. These things get pretty dirty, and they have volunteers that come out and clean these. But yeah, I believe that's Corporal USA, 117th Battalion, Omaha Beach D-Day. That's my grandfather right there. And I don't know who Alec Bruner is, but next to that, Stephen Turner, U.S. Navy, 1970, 1995, Vietnam, C-Van 65. That's my dad right there. He's still around. Thank goodness. Look at that. John Oberly. No relationship to me, but that is my family member's last name too. But let's look at this over here. This memorial is for the men and women who had the courage to stand up for their beliefs, answering the call of their nation and risking their lives to protect freedom. The people of Temecula honor their deeds. So yeah, if you ever want to see my pops, enshrined here for all time. It will never, ever go away. And that was a claim jumper over there. Okay, we've done the pond. We've done the pond. We must move on. I like the little tracker thing. That's kind of cool. Hello. So I'm really enjoying this little Osmo so far. The recording is very easy and kind of cool. The stabilization is cool. They got the tree up over here, but walking around. So I'm walking around this little area right here. Look at this. I don't know what to make of this. Temecula Remembrance Bench. Okay, that's fine. What are we remembering? Rest and reflect at this bench knowing Temecula stood strong during the worldwide, I don't get that, coronavirus yeah, so did the world. It's dedicated, wow, October 21st, 2021. All right, and it's not even straight, it's crooked on the bench. It might as well make one for the Remembrance trash can and the Remembrance light and the Remembrance fake rock in the water. It's okay. You don't got to do something for everything. Yeah, we all know, dude. We were all here, and if you're watching this, you made it through. So, okay, now we're off to my second location. The one thing I got to say, the camera, since it's on like a tilt on a gimbal, that's the only thing I'm having a little bit of an issue with, because it kind of shoots where it wants to. It seems like it's shooting high, and I'll figure that out. So we've made it over here off Moraga and Margarita, and this school right here, Temecula Elementary School. Yes, this was, well, it was, I think it was a middle school when I started here. I started here, I was really young. Moved here from Oceanside, and a lot of it is the same. We lived right down the street from here. I skateboarded this curb many times before I was in even my own double digits. And when I started school here, this isn't very exciting, but right there's the auditorium. The auditorium was, they pulled a curtain in that auditorium, and half the school, like they do basketball on one side and then we'd be learning on the other. I was scared coming here because this was a public school. And fun little story, my older brother told me that I'm gonna get beat up because I was coming from a private school, a Lutheran school, and I was coming here, and he's like, oh, they don't like private school kids. So inside here, my first day of school, I told everyone my family was from Australia. And so man, I got popular quick. I said koalas would climb in my window, kangaroos were my friend, all that cool stuff. And I remember right outside, still sticks with me. After they had parent-teacher night, my mom said, why did you tell them we're from Australia? And I said, because I didn't want to get beat up, is why. And I'll show you. I remember, geez, it's been 30 plus odd years, but right outside this door right here, my teacher took me right out there as a little boy, and I was standing there, and she said, why'd you tell everybody you're from Australia? And I told her the whole story, and I cried and cried. And she said, all right, it'll be our secret. So she was really cool. Lots of memories here. I also remember this was my first dance I went to in the 80s, and the lights were off. Typical 80s movie, you know. Let me flip that guy around. Hopefully you're not too dizzy. Yeah, so inside here, lights off, boys on one side, girls on the other, and then every once in a while a boy or a girl would meet in the middle of the auditorium and pass a note on to a friend of a friend of a friend. Yes, I was an interesting child. Yep, skated these curbs many times, learned all here, all through here, wreaked havoc. And this is the original auditorium. A little piece of cave-on history here. And so Temecula was going to be Rancho California too, and back then they were trying to get rid of Temecula. There's a tiger there. And so it was known as Rancho California, and then they finally voted on it as more people moved in here and stuck with Temecula. But at that time they needed a name for the school, so when it was Rancho California, and I was a skateboard kid, you know, Southern California, My idea was the Rancho rats for it, so yeah, there you go. Skated through there many times. My old stomping grounds, the old alma mater, as you will. Like I was just saying, look at that. Looking inside, the walls are all the same and all these brick walls. But look, Mom, we weren't too far off. Look at, they got a rat fundraiser going on. So here I am on the corner of Via Cuesta al Sol and Avenida Cima del Sol. And this was the house that I grew up in right here. It's crazy coming back after, you know, I've driven by this, but just being this close and being outside, there I am. 30 years later, you know, so many skateboard ramps here. I remember olling over 3 trash cans here on my skateboard as a kid. I have that video and photo somewhere, but seeing all this stuff, all the trees and the plants that my mom and dad built, even the fence here is still the original fence that we did. And sad to say the color's the same and the tiles are the same. I know that my parents had a lawsuit with the tiles on the roof, but it looks like it's a nice big house and the lot goes all the way back and it's kind of trashed. How many times I've gotten mail out of this mailbox, you know, back in the day, or just my friends coming up and down this hill. This hill looks so much bigger when you're a kid, is the strange thing. And I mean, even this tree is now 30 years old on this house on the corner. And the original people that moved in, my friends Craig and Kirk, they lived here and their parents still own this house. I mean, they probably got this house for $60,000 to $80,000 maybe. I don't know, maybe 100,000, but I can only imagine what it's worth now. Actually, if I wanted to look it up, I could. Another crazy thing about this house, so many sleepovers and those rooms up there, those are my buddy's rooms. This truck is the original truck from their dad. I mean, I don't know if he's still around, but license plate is Get Nuts. That is so weird being back here after all these years, you know, full circle for sure. I'm sure I got plenty of stories I could tell about this place, but all right, just wanted to show my old house and my old street and mess around with the Osmo. The one thing I would say about the Osmo is the camera thing keeps going up and down. There's a lot of stuff going on the little screen. The screen's only about 1.5 inches, but I did want to walk over here. My mom's shop was in here. She made a little shop. 29868. Wow. I've cut this lawn many a times. And those were planted by my dad, I'm pretty sure, these palm trees, but wow. Okay, I just had to walk over here. I think that's going to do it. As for the DJI Osmo 3, I like it. I like filming with it. I'm going to see how it is on uploading. I'm going to get the mic. So far, so good. I really like it. But today was just a trial to try that out. Got to get home, got to pack, got to do laundry, all that fun stuff. Got videos coming up. I'm feeling better. Going to get back to regular uploads. And as always, thank you for watching. See you next time.